Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo. Dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may pag-uusapan tayo tungkol sa depensa, missile system ng Amerika na sa Pilipinas pa rin, Pilipinas balak ng bilhin. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, huwag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Manatiling nakatutok sa aming channel para updated ka sa balitang militar at West Philippine Sea. Kinumpirma nga ng Philippine Army na nananatili pa rin dito sa bansa ang MRC o mas kilalang Typhoon Missile System ng Amerika. Noong Abril ngayong taon pa ito nasa bansa na ginagamit sa iba't ibang pagsasanay sa pagitan ng tropa ng Amerika at Pilipinas. Ayon kay Philippine Army Commander General Lieutenant General Roy Galido, patuloy ang isinasagawang pagsasanay sa tulong ng nasabing kagamitan. Matatandaan, dati nang nagreklamo ang China tungkol sa pagdideploy at pananatili ng missile system ng Amerika sa Pilipinas, ngunit dati na ring nanindigan ng Pilipinas na walang kahit anong bansa ang pwedeng diktahan ang ginagawa ng Pilipinas.
Is to protect our interests. So we should not be bothered by the others' seemingly insecurities because we don't have any plans to go outside of our country's interest. That I believe is very clearly stated by the government's.
Sinabi ng Commanding General ng Philippine Army noong Lunes na plano ng militar na kunin ang US Typhoon Missile System upang protektahan ang mga interes nito sa maritime, na ang ilan ay sinasalakay ng China bilang isang tuntunin, tumatagal ng hindi bababa sa 2 o higit pang mga taon para sa militar ng Pilipinas upang makakuha ng isang bagong sistema ng armas mula sa yugto ng pagpaplano, sinabi ni Galido. At idinagdag na hindi pa ito na budget para sa 2025.
The question is, are you going to acquire it? It is planned to be acquired because we see its feasibility and its functionality in our concept of in the comprehensive archipelagic defense implementation.
Nangako noong Biyernes si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. na ang kanyang administrasyon ay magbibigay sa Armed Forces of the Philippines ng sapat na kasangkapan at pagsasanay laban sa mga banta sa cybersecurity. Sa pagsasalita sa pagdiriwang ng ika-89 na anibersaryo ng AFP, binigyang diin ni Marcos na ang mga banta na kinakaharap ng bansa ngayon ay hindi limitado sa baybayin o sa tradisyonal na larangan ng digmaan, kundi online din. Nabanggit din niya na ang maling impormasyon at disinformation ay nagbabanta sa demokrasya na labis na ipinaglaban ng gobyerno upang protektahan.
The Philippines has found itself in the middle of geopolitical developments and tensions that could potentially cause regional insecurity or endanger people's lives and livelihoods. But despite the many attempts at provocation, the Philippines, through the AFP, remains a force and a voice of reason, exemplifying responsible and dignified behavior in resolving issues in accordance with international law. We shall continue to assert our rights in accordance with the Philippine Constitution and international law. The recent incidents involving no less than our AFP Chief of Staff is worrisome. Yes, but it is a proud demonstration of Filipino courage against coercion and our firm resolve to protect, preserve, and uphold our territorial integrity. I know that our soldiers and our troops espouse the same values and principles, and they remain undeterred by actions that stir tension. As the arm of government tasked with upholding national security, the AFP must continue to improve its readiness to effectively prevent and to respond to properly the current and emerging threats. To this end, this administration remains committed to supporting initiatives that will bolster our armed forces' external defense capabilities. I likewise enjoin the AFP to enhance existing alliances and partnerships with your foreign counterparts. Let us continue to explore so that we may forge new partnerships based on common goals, common values, and at the same time, advancing the national interest.
Hindi napigilan ng militar ang mga hamon sa pag-iit ng soberanya ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea, sinabi ni Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief General Romeo Bronner Jr., idinagdag niya na ang misyon na ito ay higit pa sa pagtatanggol sa mga paghahabol sa teritoryo, sa puso ng pagsisikap na ito na protektahan ang soberanya ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea ay ang Comprehensive Archipelagic Defense Concept ng AFP, Sinabi ni Bronner na ang CADC ay isang visionary strategy na umaayon sa kakayahan ng militar ng bansa sa mga kakaibang geographic na realidad ng Pilipinas. Idinagdag niya na tinitiyak nito ang isang matatag at napapanatiling depensa ng Philippine Maritime Domain sa pag-unlad na ito. Sinabi niya na ang AFP ay nakatayo bilang isang cohesive force na naglalaman ng profesionalismo at kahandaan sa harap ng anumang hamon.
We stand at the pivotal juncture where enhancing our military capabilities becomes not just an option, but a strategic imperative. Thus, the AFP will continuously strengthen the reserve force, hand in hand with our regular force, as we sustain our territorial defense operations, adapt innovation by building a strong presence in the cyber realm with establishment of the AFP Cyber Command. We shall also create the AFP Joint Special Operations Command, reorganize the AFP Presidential Security Command, and re-establish the AFP Counterintelligence Group, as well as pursue the AFP Modernization Program to leverage cutting-edge technologies and strategic partnerships, while bearing in mind our pledge to keep the peace and remain as your partners for progress on the ground. With the statement of our Commander-in-Chief, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., saying, "The Philippines will not give up a single square inch of its territory. We will continue to uphold our territorial integrity and sovereignty in accordance with our institution and with international law. Therefore, with our oath of service being a solemn commitment, we guarantee that every soldier, airman, sailor, and marine will put our people first above all else. As such, we implore our countrymen to be mindful in our own communities, relying on our strong communal ties and shared values to preempt activities that may undermine our national security. Simultaneously, we have strengthened our territorial defense operations by heightening our presence in our key maritime domain and intensifying our maritime security operations as a response to the increasing challenges to our sovereignty and territorial integrity.
Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating depensa, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga bagong video. Maraming salamat po.